Have you ever been in a moment where life suddenly opened your eyes, where you looked back at years gone by and thought, if only I knew this earlier, I would have lived differently? The truth is, most people live on autopilot. They chase things that don't matter, hold on to pain that destroys them, and waste years before realizing the truths that actually shape a meaningful life. These lessons are not written in school textbooks. They are written in scars, in mistakes, in moments of loss, and in the quiet reflections of the soul. In this video, we are going to explore 10 powerful truths people only discover too late. Truths that, if you understand now, will save you years of regret. Each one is a seed of wisdom, but only if you choose to plant it now. Because knowledge ignored becomes nothing, but knowledge applied becomes transformation. We will walk through lessons about relationships, purpose, time, discipline, and the inner battles we all face. My hope is that this message will not only open your eyes, but also push you to live with more intention, more courage, and more heart starting today. This isn't just a list, it's a wake-up call, because every day you ignore these truths is a day you will wish you had back. So, if you are ready to stop drifting and start living on purpose, let's begin. And before we start, if you find value in this message, like this video so it can reach more people, subscribe to join our community of men and women seeking wisdom, and share it with someone who needs to hear it today. I also want to hear from you. Drop a comment at the end of the video and let me know which of these truths hits you the hardest. Now, let's dive in. Chapter 1. The value of time. Have you ever been inclined to believe you had all the time in the world? It's one of the first illusions we grow up with. When you're young, time feels infinite. You think there's always another tomorrow, another chance, another moment to fix what you've delayed. But as the years pass, you begin to see the cruel truth. Time is the one currency you can never earn back. When you're in your 20s, an hour feels cheap. You waste it, scrolling, gossiping, procrastinating. But when you're older, when responsibilities weigh heavier, when you've buried loved ones, when you've missed opportunities, you begin to realize that time was never cheap. You just didn't know its price. The saddest part is that most people only recognize the true value of time when they've already lost most of it. Think of the people who wanted to start a business but never did because they thought they could do it later. Or the father who thought he could always spend more time with his children, only to look up one day and see them grown, living their own lives. The clock never stops. It never waits. If you want a life with meaning, you must treat your time like gold. Every hour you waste is a slice of your life you will never get back. And the tricky part? Time is always being spent. Whether you invest it in your growth or squander it on distractions is your choice. Audit your days. Look at how much time you give to meaningless activities versus meaningful ones. Cut ruthlessly. Protect your mornings from chaos. Protect your evenings from emptiness. Every day you live with intention is a day you won't regret. And here's the most powerful truth about time. It's not about how much of it you have, it's about how you use what's left. You can waste 20 years of your life, but if you decide today to live with clarity and purpose, those remaining years can become your most fruitful. It's never too late to stop wasting time, but it's always too late to get it back. When you live with this awareness, you start making decisions differently. You stop saying someday and start saying now. You stop entertaining toxic relationships because you see them for what they are, a theft of your life. You start spending time with people who inspire you, doing work that fulfills you, and building habits that will still benefit you decades from now. If you want a simple rule that could change your life, here it is. Never give your time to something that won't matter in 5 years. That filter alone will eliminate 80% of your distractions. The sooner you realize time is your most valuable resource, the sooner you will stop living like you have an endless supply of it. Drop a comment below and share one thing you're doing starting today to stop wasting time and start living with purpose. Chapter 2. Health is wealth. Have you ever been inclined to believe your body will always keep up with you? When we're young, we treat our health like an endless resource. We stay up all night, eat whatever we want, skip workouts, drown ourselves in stress, and assume our body will simply bounce back. But the truth is, your body keeps the receipts. Every neglect, every abuse, every bad habit, it all adds up. You can earn millions, you can build an empire, but without health, none of it matters. What's the point of having wealth if you're too sick to enjoy it? What's the point of chasing success if you spend your later years in a hospital bed, wishing you had taken better care of yourself? Most people realize too late that health is the foundation of everything else. When you have it, you barely think about it. But when it's gone, it becomes the only thing you can think about. And here's the reality. Your health isn't just about your body. It's also about your mind, your emotions, your energy, and your spirit. The stress you carry today will show up in your body tomorrow. The food you eat today will shape how you feel next year. The way you move today will determine whether you can still move freely decades from now. Build health as if it's the most valuable investment you'll ever make, because it is. Eat foods that fuel you, not ones that drain you. Exercise not just for looks, but for strength, endurance, and vitality. Get enough sleep, because no amount of caffeine can replace rest. And take care of your mental health, because a stressed mind will eventually create a sick body. Your future self is either going to thank you or resent you for the choices you make today. Ask any elderly person, and they'll tell you, if they could go back, they'd worry less about money and more about staying strong, active, and pain-free. But you don't have to learn that lesson the hard way. You can start today, right now, by respecting the body and mind you've been given. Remember this: your body is your first home. Treat it better than you treat your car, your clothes, or your phone, because unlike those things, you can't replace it. And here's the beauty: when you take care of your health, every other area of life improves. You think clearer, work smarter, love deeper, and enjoy life more. And perhaps most importantly, you get to live long enough to see the fruits of your hard work. Drop a comment below and share one change you're making today to protect and strengthen your health for the years ahead. Chapter 3. The Power of Relationships. Have you ever been inclined to believe that people will always be there for you? When you're younger, friendships feel effortless. You think the people you care about will stay forever. You assume your family will always be close. You believe you'll always have time to fix broken connections. But as life moves on, you begin to learn a hard truth. Relationships are like gardens. If you don't water them, they wither. Many people discover too late that the most important thing in life isn't money, fame, or possessions. It's the people you share your journey with. When you're sick, it won't be your bank account that comforts you, it will be a hand holding yours. When you're successful, your achievements will feel empty if you have no one to celebrate with. But here's the danger. Life gets busy. Careers demand your time, ambitions take your focus, and slowly, without even noticing, you stop calling, you stop visiting, you stop showing up. And before you know it, years have passed, and the closeness you once had is gone. Be intentional about who you keep in your circle. Relationships either nourish you or drain you. There is no middle ground. Spend time with people who inspire you, challenge you, and push you to be better. Cut ties with those who poison your spirit with negativity, lies, or disrespect. And don't just focus on what you get, focus on what you give. Encourage others when they doubt themselves. Show up when it's inconvenient. Listen more than you talk. Give love without keeping score. Because in the end, it's not the number of people in your life that matters, but the depth of your connections. There's another truth about relationships people learn too late. You can't build deep connections without vulnerability. If you never let people see the real you, you will always feel alone, no matter how many people are around you. Honesty builds trust, and trust builds bonds that last a lifetime. One day, life will strip away the noise, the career, the possessions, the distractions, and all that will be left are the people you've walked with. If you've invested in them, you will find yourself surrounded by love, support, and laughter. If you've neglected them, you will find yourself surrounded by regret. So make the call, send the message, forgive if you can. Show up when it matters. Because the time to love people is always now, never later. Drop a comment below and share one relationship you're going to nurture more intentionally starting today. Chapter 4. Happiness is built, not found. Have you ever been inclined to believe that happiness is something you'll stumble upon one day? Many people live as if happiness is waiting somewhere in the future, when they get the promotion, when they find the perfect partner, when they buy the dream house. But here's the truth most learn too late. Happiness isn't a destination. It's something you create every single day. If you're always waiting for one day, you'll wake up decades later realizing that day never came. Life will always have challenges. There will always be unfinished goals, bills to pay, and problems to solve. If you make happiness depend on perfection, you will never experience it. Happiness has to be built into your daily life, not postponed until conditions are just right. The people who understand this early are the ones who live fuller, richer lives. They find joy in small things, a good conversation, a walk in nature, a meal with loved ones, the satisfaction of finishing a task well. They don't wait for a big event to make them happy. They choose to notice the blessings already around them. Stop chasing happiness as if it's hiding somewhere far away. Instead, build it by living with gratitude, purpose, and presence. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's missing to what's already there. Purpose gives you a reason to get up every morning. Presence allows you to truly live in each moment instead of rushing through it. Another truth people learn too late is that happiness is often the byproduct of service. When you help others, when you make a difference in someone's life, when you give without expecting anything back, you create a deeper kind of joy, one that isn't shaken by circumstances. Don't get it wrong. This doesn't mean you'll always feel happy. There will be hard days, heartbreaks, and seasons of pain. But happiness isn't about feeling good all the time. It's about creating a life where, even in the storms, you still have reasons to smile. At the end of your life, you won't remember all the things you chased. You'll remember the moments you truly lived, loved, and laughed. And if you start building that kind of life today, you'll never look back with the ache of, "I wish I had." So, stop waiting, stop postponing, start building your happiness where you are, with what you have right now, because life isn't meant to be only survived, it's meant to be enjoyed. Drop a comment below and share one small thing you can do today to bring more happiness into your life.